Welcome to the deep dive. We're jumping straight into some pretty surprising last-minute news from the Cannes Film Festival. It's just about to start its 12-day run.
Yeah, it really caught my eye too. New red carpet rules dropping basically right before the opening. That's unusual.
It really is. And we're not talking small things. They've apparently banned nudity and also voluminous outfits, specifically thinking about those massive trains you often see.
Right, those huge dramatic trains. And it
Hmm.
makes you wonder, what prompted this so close to the start date.
Exactly. Must have been something, right? And it's already having like a real impact. Halle Berry, who's on the jury this year,
Oh, right.
she actually mentioned she had to change her planned gown, a Gupta gown, because the train was just too big under these new rules.
Wow. Okay, so it's hitting high-profile people immediately.
Hmm. She seemed okay with it, though. Said
Hmm.
something like she didn't want to break the rules on her first day. And about the nudity part, she apparently said it was probably a good rule.
Huh. Interesting comment on the nudity rule. Especially since the organizers kind of had to clarify that bit, didn't they?
They did, yeah. They put out a statement saying it's not about policing outfits generally, but specifically about, well, prohibiting full nudity. They tied it back to the festival's own guidelines and French law.
So more about legal frameworks and existing rules than, say, a sudden fashion police crackdown.
Seems that way. But you have to think, this nudity clarification does land right when those naked dresses, those very sheer styles, have become so popular.
That's true. It does feel like maybe Khan is trying to, draw a line somewhere, perhaps subtly nudge things back a bit.
Could be. Now, the other part, the ban on voluminous outfits, especially the trains, that seems linked to some, let's say, logistical headaches from last year.
Ah, right. Because those massive dresses, beautiful as they are, can really slow things down on the steps, can't they? Getting people seated, moving along.
Totally. And thinking about revealing outfits, you might remember Bella Hadid's Saint Laurent gown last year. Very sheer. That's maybe the kind of thing touching on the nudity aspect.
Possibly. But the train issue, didn't that come up with Maciel Tavares?
Yes,
Yeah.
Dominican actor. She stopped on the stairs, remember, to sort of arrange her dress, which had this huge train with a picture of Jesus Christ on it.
And security wasn't too happy about the delay.
Not really. There was footage of a security guard trying to usher her inside, even sort of handling the train to move it along. It looked a bit tense.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. And wasn't that the same security guard involved in another incident just after?
The very next day, I think, with
Yeah.
Kelly Rowland. It looked like the guard might have stepped on Rowland's train and was definitely trying to guide her away from the photographers pretty firmly.
And Kelly Rowland looked visibly annoyed. Scolded the guard, didn't she?
She did. It definitely sparked conversation about, managing that chaos versus respecting the guests, though colleagues apparently defended the guard later, saying she was just, quote, doing her job.
It's a tough job, no doubt. High pressure. So, okay, the festival runs May 13th to the 24th this year, 2025. These rules will be in effect.
For sure. And opening night's got some big premieres. Ari Aster's new one, Eddington, Spike Lee's Highest to Lowest. Oh! And the new mission, Impossible. The Final Reckoning with Tom Cruise.
Quite the lineup. And Juliette Binoche is heading the jury, with Halle Berry, like we mentioned, and Jeremy Strong also on board. So plenty of eyes watching how this all unfolds.
Okay, so let's boil this down. What are we really seeing here? It feels like Khan is trying to get ahead of things, maybe.
Yeah, it seems like a mix. Responding to fashion trends, potentially pushing boundaries, but also tackling very real practical problems like traffic jams on the red carpet caused by enormous dresses.
Right. Managing both aesthetics and logistics. So here's something to think about as you watch the coverage over the next couple of weeks. How much do these seemingly small practical rules like train length actually shape the whole look and feel, the choices people make at such a massive, glamorous event? It's that intersection of the practical and the spectacle.